All it takes is for somebody just that once to have a fright, and it'll bring on a phobia or a fear of that particular thing. So it's not unusual, not at all.
So what's the next step here? You're just about to go into this. Just talk us through quickly what the steps are now.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take her back on a thing called a timeline. And what we're going to do is work out where it actually came from. It could have actually been before that. Could have been when she was very much smaller. And it's just brought it back out again 3 years ago. So we're going to go back and take a look and find out where it's from and then work on it from there.
Well, I'm going to leave you to it, but before I do, I mean, we have a mask in the bag just here. Is it wise of me to pull this mask out and get Myra's reaction to, you know, so see what we're starting with?
Well, at the moment, no, definitely not. No, definitely not, no.
All right, guys, so we'll leave Mark to it. We're in the boardroom at the moment. Myra's about to go under and hopefully come out the other side with no fear of masks. Good luck, Myra.
Thank you.
Good luck, Myra. 13 to 8. Hot Tomato listeners, if you have just joined us, just checked in, we have Hypnotist Mark Anthony with us this morning. Mark will be performing a free hypnotic stage show 10 o'clock under the Sales Broadbeach this Saturday morning. But at the moment, he is with a couple of Hot Tomato listeners. Well, one in particular, Myra from Mudgeeraba, who has a fear and a real aversion to clown masks. And at the moment, Myra is getting some hypnotherapy to see if we can solve that issue on the spot. Soon, we'll be talking to Sonia from Upper Coomera, who has just got this massive fear towards moths. And in the boardroom at the moment, Luke Bradnam with a partner of Myra. Is that right, mate?
No, I'm outside the boardroom because inside at the moment, Mark Anthony is working with Myra. But Rob, Myra's partner, mate, you are the guy responsible. She claims for her fear because you dressed up as Santa Claus 3 years ago and she just freaked out. What happened that night when you were dressed up?
Well, basically, we met about October, 3 years, 2 months ago, and it wasn't until Christmas and we're dressing the tree up, and I simply put the mask on, you know, and dressed up as a rehearsal, tapped on the shoulder, which had the glasses, the beard, the nose, and she turned around and absolutely lost it, and I had to take it off and settle it down, and then from then on I was intent on getting to the bottom of it because I've studied a bit of psychology, but I couldn't look it up any phobias, so I went to the library and with the librarian's help, she found it was Chlorophobia, Cleuro, and even when I was shaving, sometimes I'd cover my whole face and look at her and she'd freak out.
Now, what happened last night? Because she was dead set nervous, tears, I believe, as well, like leading up to today.
Very much so, very upset last night, and so much so that she had to pacify. She was crying and it nearly got out of hand. She wasn't coming in, but I pressed on the fact that she's got to face her fears like many people have to, and she wasn't even coming this morning.
Well, we'll wait and see, guys. Mark Anthony working with her at the moment, and shortly we'll talk to Sonia, as you've said, a fear of moths. So it's all happening down the boardroom here.
Mate, is it helping that Rob is dressed as Krusty the Clown?
I mean, doesn't help at all. You don't have a mask on at the moment, do you, Rob?
Oh. That's my real face.
No, just
Hypnotist Mark Anthony is doing some of his work inside the Hot Tomato boardroom. We actually can't take a microphone in because, you know what, to cure some of these phobias and fears, you've got to go back into the past and some things may come out that we don't really want to know about.
No, it's very private.
And Hot Tomato listeners don't necessarily have to share with us. We'll find out from Myra when she gets out. She's being cured of clown masks at the moment, we hope. Who have you got with you, mate?
Well, Sonia's next in, and yeah, it's difficult to know what's happening inside at the moment with Myra, but, you know, she was very, very nervous, and so too is Sonia, because, Sonia, you don't have a fear of clown masks. Share your phobia.
I actually have a fear of moths, which is ridiculous to most people.
No.
Okay, so talk us through it. Like when you say you have a fear of them, what's your fear?
I'm not sure, and I don't know where it started. But if I see one, I can't go near it. I have to keep my eyes on it and know where it is all the time. And if it comes near me, then it's hysterical.
Okay, well, Mark has just walked out, actually, so I'm assuming, Mark, that you've just finished working with Myra, is that right?
I have indeed, yeah. You're more than welcome to come in and speak to Myra now.
Guys, roll with me. Sonia, thank you. We'll talk to you in just a moment.
No,
because I'm in here with Myra at the moment coming into the boardroom. Myra, you look like a different lady to 15, 20 minutes ago. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm not even nervous or anything. I'm perfect.
Are you able to talk to us about what's just happened in the past 20 minutes? You had an enormous fear. You were in tears last night at the thought of someone being around in a mask. How are you right now?
I'm perfect, and it was just totally ridiculous, and I don't know why I've been living like that for so long.
Are we able to pull out a mask and... Rob, let's do this on air. Okay, so
sure.
Well, let's bear in mind that she freaked out 3 years ago when Rob, don't put it on just yet, let me build this moment. She freaked out three years ago hysterically when Rob dressed up as Santa Claus. Sometimes she freaks out just when Rob is putting shaving cream on and goes a bit bunter. But we've got Buzz Lightyear mask here right now. Rob, turn around and put that mask on. And then here we go, guys. Now turn around and here we go. Myra?
Oh, it's bloody hilarious.
Oh, well done.
All of a sudden it's hilarious.
Yes, take it off, you silly sod.
No, actually put it back on.
No, it does look better without it. Come on.
Well, look...
Hey, Luke, can I just ask...
Drop this, hang on. Well, I'll roll without that. Mark, quickly, what did you do?
Okay, well, I actually took her back into the past, and it stemmed from when she was a lot younger, as I originally thought. And then we brought her back to today, and I ran another thing, a phobics response, fear and phobia cure on her, and as you can see, it's worked.
Wow.
All up 20 minutes, guys. Look, I can't hear you guys, but 20 minutes later, Myra is a different lady. Next, we're going to get to work on Sonia and her fear of moths. Right back to you.
That is just
unbelievable.
Fantastic. And look, along with the fears and phobias cured on the spot for free, Mark will be doing a hypnotic stage show, 10 o'clock under the sails, this Saturday morning from 10. So, hey, it works. Luke back in the studio from the boardroom where Myra has just been cured of masks. She sounded so much happier.
Yeah, she was. I mean, she dead set freaked out before she went and saw Mark Anthony. I mean, we had a mask sitting in a bag, Buzz Lightyear mask, and this sounds kind of weird, but she was verging on so nervous, verging on tears prior, 20 minutes ago. And as you heard, like she screamed and freaked out like, like a mad woman when Rob, her partner, got dressed up as Santa Claus one year. And here we are 20 minutes later, she's just sitting there. You look ridiculous in that Buzz Lightyear mask.
Although
that's what she said.
Yeah, I understand she's still a little unsure about the Alfie Langer mask from the 95 State of Origin.
I think we all are, and I think that's an understandable fear.
Yeah,
particularly if you're a New South Welshman. The little guy was a genius. No, it was fantastic. Unbelievable. I mean, I'd love to sit in there, and I actually asked if I could sit in there, because Sonia's in there now going under hypnosis to cure a fear of moths.
Decent sized moth too. Well done for getting that.
No,
right,
welcome.
and I actually asked, can I sit in there and hear what's going on? And he said no, because she needs to completely relax and just feel like she's it's just me and her, which is fair enough. But it's going to be interesting to see how she is, Sonia, in 10 minutes time, whenever she comes out, and we just place a moth on her hand and see if she can deal with it. Because at the moment she reckons she just can't even comprehend having a moth anywhere near her without going berserk.
It is one of the world's biggest moths. I mean, that bred him big around your place.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It took me a good deal of time to catch him, though.
You see, that's funny.
It was very funny.
We've not spent enough time on that.
I don't even know what moths live on, but this one had a leg of lamb dangling out of it.
Still spending some time with Mark Anthony, who's our hypnotist at the moment. He's working with Sonia from Upper Coomera, who has a real aversion towards moths. What's the latest then, Moser?
Well, I'm just camped outside the Hot Tomato boardroom at the moment, and
can you hear anything?
No, I can't hear anything. But I tell you what, taking a little bit of time, so I don't know what that means. Whether or not she's, putting up a bit of a struggle. Because remember, he did say you have to want to cure the fear for it. You need a genuine want there. But I tell you what, the moths, it's funny because you know how moths are attracted to lights.
Yes.
Do you ever wonder, like, what moths did before electricity?
No,
Like, what did they do? Where were moths attracted to? Was a whole flock of them going towards the sun back in the day, going, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it.
No, I haven't spent a lot of time on that.
Well, you haven't had to camp outside a boardroom looking at a yellow door either for 20 minutes at a time. But as soon as she comes out, I'll grab Sonia and find out whether or not this fear has been cured. And the way we're going to do that, by the way, is we do have a moth that Renee found last night, and we're going to place it in her hand. Now, usually she would freak out, but we'll find out whether or not she can deal with it as soon as the doors are opened.
Don't let her squish it. Don't let her squish him.
No, I won't do that.
Okay.
He's been in a jar for the last 3
Yeah,
hours.
I know, but I feel really bad about that. I've punched holes in the top.
Don't pretend now that you care about this mic.
I mean,
I do.